In this video, I'm going to take a driver's test without any prior knowledge to see if it's possible to pass the driver's test without knowing anything. First off, I want to say regardless of this video, please study for your driver's test. Like, don't try to wing it, because 9 times out of 10, I guarantee you're not gonna get it. I did study after it just to show. If you're ever interested in any of these videos live, then go follow me on Twitch. I'm live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, maybe Sunday. With that being said, yeah, I'll see you guys there. The reason that I'm streaming as of right now is because I got a job, and it starts tomorrow. It's not a fancy job, it's Family Dollar, but it's got me thinking about if I can really, get there back and forth with easy transportation, which is why I plan on getting a car, of course, but I also need to take the driver's test to get my driver's license, which is why today, excuse me if I sound a little stupid, I just woke up. Indiana's driver's manuals is this, and today we're going to be doing nothing but literally studying this, and we are going to vibe together, listen to some music, get some stuff done today.
Soundtracking your content.
Soundtracking your content.
It doesn't have to be. Discover more.
It doesn't have to be. So without any prior knowledge, before we really get to that, I think the best thing to do is to try to, I don't know if we could take the test online, but good, figure that out real quick. Start your free 20, okay, practice test. I don't know how this works. Am I supposed to get a diagnosis? No, I just want to try to take the BMV. I've never driven before. Their exam date. I don't know my exam date. I just want to take the test. All right, this is where we get into it. Let me see. Only 6 mistakes are allowed to pass. A flashing red light at the intersection is the equivalent to a, well, if it's like the flashing red lights, it's the equivalent to a stop sign, right? Yeah. Yes, that's pretty good. This sign indicates it's the highway number, right? Because the way the interstates go up and down and they twist around, I think it is the interstate number. Yeah, see, so far so good. I think I learned that from Cars or something like that. What does this sign indicate? Woo, I don't know that one. It has a 15 on it, which could be the potential speed limit. The only thing that makes sense is because of the circle, it would probably be the roundabout. Oh my goodness, really? How many questions are there on the test? To leave yourself adequate room to stop, you should stay at least blank behind the vehicle ahead of you. So you want to be far, but not that far. If anything, this is the one thing I've always struggled with, figuring out how, like, if there's a car in front of me and it stops, I gotta figure out the distance while I'm in the car. How much space do I need? I'd say I need about 4. Oh man, 2 to 3. Really? 2 to 3 seconds to leave yourself adequate room to stop. You should stay at least 2 or 3 seconds behind the vehicle ahead of you. To determine this, watch the vehicle ahead passes some fixed object and estimate how much time leaves before you. Okay, that makes a lot of sense actually. Indiana law requires the driver and all passengers to use seatbelts whenever a vehicle is. See, my thing is, in general, you should always wear a seatbelt. So, I mean, my only answer to this could be in operation. Yeah, it makes sense. You always wear a vehicle. I mean, you always wear a seatbelt no matter where you are. That makes sense. You don't want to fly out the. Yeah, no. Hey, Jim Bob, what are you doing back there? Here we go. See, like, you don't want none of that to happen. You always got to stay on your P's and Q's. While operating a vehicle with a steering wheel interlock system, never turn blank while the vehicle is in motion. While operating a steering wheel interlock system, never turn while the vehicle is in motion. A steering wheel interlock system, what does that even mean? I'm not shopping the image. What is that? It's just a steering wheel. Is that just asking for the... Try to get the highlighted stuff off the screen, and I clicked one. So now we know, at least that the answer is the ignition to the lock position. This indicates a detour 1,000 feet. The detour is in 1,000 feet? I mean, yeah, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, if it was anything else than that, it's just telling you there's a detour in 1,000 feet. What does this signal mean? Okay. Railroad is it's ahead. It's ahead, yes. We've all grown up and seen them. We see them everywhere. This is ahead. Bam. So far, we got 2 wrong out of 8. That's still pretty solid. What is the first rule of a safe and legal turn? Oh lord, now we're getting into the rules. That's kind of tough. I think well, no, with the answers given, I think this is the one. Move into a proper lane. Because, well, you could reduce your speed, but you gotta always be in a proper lane. So this one's stupid and this one's stupid. So it's between these two. Oh man, I should have just went with my gut. To enter a roundabout, you must proceed, I'd say, towards the left in an opposite direction of traffic. Which is true. Well, if traffic is this way and you're this way and you need to roundabout, then you'd have to go to the opposite. Yes, since we're this way, you'd have to go that way, which is the opposite of this way, towards the left. What is, like, this one's so kind of tricky because, let me see, with the Rubik's Cube, you turn that way. That's clockwise. That means the whole thing's turning to the right, which is clockwise. So left must be counterclockwise. Turn to the left. So it's, I think I'm good with this one, or either this one or this one. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If you wanna let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So this means, out of the 40 questions, I only can get 2 more wrong, which is absolutely phenomenal. There's no way we could have winged it. I didn't plan on trying to wing it, but the likelihood of an accident increases if a driver is under the influence of, bam, that one's common sense. Alcohol, drug, some proscriptive medication. Which of the following statements about driving on highways is true? Faster vehicles must enter the highway through a deceleration lane. Now, I do know that when slower vehicles should use the right lane, the faster vehicles should use the left lane. That's what I have heard. That is exactly what I have heard. So now, screw it. Why are we talking? Let's just answer. Slower vehicles should use the right lane. Yes. Yes, okay. In urban residential areas, you may not urban residential areas, as in just like places kind of like a cul-de-sac or some jazz, because yeah, like I think the speed limit, like when you hit a child, is like 25, so maybe this is kind of related to that, kind of not, but 13 makes sense. A yield sign indicates that you must slow down when approaching an intersection and be prepared to blank if a vehicle or pedestrian with the right of way is approaching from another direction. Be prepared to stop. So it's pretty much a stop sign. Kinda. It's kind of the same thing. If you're approaching an intersection with a non-operating signal. What does that mean? Intersection with a non-operating signal. No, I don't want the answer. I want to see what it looks like. Oh, one of these. You're approaching an intersection with a non-operating signal. And proceed with caution. What? Stop before entering the intersection. That does make sense. You stop. Turn. You must not stop the right of way for oncoming. You must. Okay, make it on a curved road near. This one makes more sense. Okay then, you enter an interstate on ramp. Stay to the right and blank to allow the car to merge with traffic. Well, you kind of got it. Decrease. And I failed. Yeah, so technically, I failed from here, which means we have to study, of course. Now, the real question is, should I try this one more time? Yes. So, what we're going to do is we are going to go back. Oh, they only gave us 15 this time. But now, it's time for the speed round, where I, Dalen, do my absolute best to make sure that I can speed. Well, no, not speeding in traffic. I'm going to speed run the test, of course, without any knowledge. And we're going to see how many I can get correct. Alright. If your job has suspended, insurance for a year. Okay, moving on. Okay, this scene, it curves. No. Okay, when two vehicles meet at a stop, run away.
Wrong.
And we have lost already, with 2 allowed to pass, and we've missed 3. So we have lost already. Great job. The question was, can I take a driver's test without studying at all? No. That is the most legitimate answer I can get. No.